Tom, November the 6th, we've been entered into Ultimate Boxer, mate, and we've got a lot of interest, the VIP. We've got 4 of you. There's yourself, Sean Dodd, Nathan Bennett and Ken Gardner.
Take 5 that way. we got there in the end.
But exciting always, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, it's a great concept. I always loved the prize fighter. I think when I first turned professional, I think I said, you know, I always loved watching the Sky Sports shows, the prize fighter. So it's the same sort of concept, and you know, they always made a good viewing on the telly.
Brilliant view.
And you know, all the fans enjoyed it, and obviously winning, and it's a big chance then to put yourself right back up there.
Well, Sky, this is their first one doing it with Boxer, and I presume they're still looking for fighters, for home fighters, and I presume if you win this, you become a home fighter, and so suddenly it's not only just great prize money, but there's future fights going to be lined up for you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's a big opportunity for all of us, and you know, that's why I'm sure every one of us are going to be training hard and leaving no stone unturned, and you know, on a night, no one will leave it in there.
Well, these tournaments are it's like a lottery, isn't it? You know what I mean? We know that losing in a tournament like this doesn't really mean anything, but winning a tournament like this means everything, and it's a little like having the winning ticket. Do you think you might have the winning ticket for this?
Definitely, yeah. You know, everyone's record goes out the window. I think I'm probably the most experienced out of everyone. And, you know, I've been in some big fights. Well, I've been in quite a lot of big fights. So's Masher, so's the Apple Yard. But you know, anything can happen. Anything can get flipped on its head. It's as you said, it's a lottery, and you know, anything can change in a split second in a tournament like that. And a little bit of luck with and where you get picked out the at, and what side of the draw, and how much rest time you'll have between fights. All the little things can come into it. So yeah, it's, as you said, it's a lottery. That's why it's so exciting. And you know, that's why I'm so excited.
The winners of this are the boxing public, because it's a great tournament. As you say, there's a good argument for any one of you 8 fighters in that tournament to win it. As you said, you, Masha and Lee Appleyard are probably the most experienced, but the others are all, you know, good. The thing about this for me as well is the competition that's happened with a lot of you prior to this tournament. I don't think that's ever happened in a Ultimate Boxer or a prize fighter tournament before, whereby there's been so much interaction prior to the tournament. Normally there's a lot of rematches made because of fights that have happened, but in this one, there could be a trilogy between Kane Baker and Ben Field. Kane Gardner and Ben Field. Well,
yeah, there's history between pretty much all of us.
Well, Masher's beat Lee Appleyard, Masher beat you on the technical decision with the court. Ben Field's been in with near of everyone, but he beat Nathan, he beat Kane beat him, Lee Appleyard beat him. I mean, this makes for an exciting show, doesn't it?
I don't think there's ever been a bad one. I don't think no one's ever watched like a prize fighter boxer series and said, no, we ain't the best at it. There's always guaranteed action. The three-minute rounds. It's a sprint, you know. It's guaranteed action.
Well, I've just seen you practicing there, because you probably won't get a harder fight than that spar I've just seen there, because Mason's very solid, like middleweight, and you both worked at a ridiculous pace for the 3 minutes there, and then I've just seen 3 minutes again at a ridiculous pace on the pads with less than, what was it, 10 minutes rest between the spar?
Not too, probably got around about 10 minutes or something like that, just getting conditioned to, you know, going again. Once you know you've sat down, you've had a breather, and you know, hopefully it mimics that as much as what it's going to be like on fight night. And you know, I feel fit already. I feel good. I've got 5 weeks left.
5 weeks tomorrow, isn't it?
5 weeks tomorrow, yeah, and I'm feeling fit because off the back of it, you know, the last fight.
Well, let's go back to that. Obviously, it wasn't the result you wanted.
No.
A little bit of a I don't know, a little bit of ring rust, a little bit maybe a little bit blasé about, you know, you got in there on a fight, which realistically, forget the knockdowns, you were actually cruising in most rounds, wasn't you?
Yeah.
But because of you got caught square on two of you was caught square on, and you popped down. He has to give it his account.
Yeah.
So realistically, in a 6-round fight after 3 rounds, you were
I
already down 6 rounds.
I had a mountain to climb, didn't I? And I thought might have just turned it round at the end, but I'm not beating myself up over that. I think I know personally what I've done wrong, and you know, a little bit of lackadaisicness, maybe with my diet during camp, a little bit of blaséness on the night, and you know, thinking it was going to be an easy night's work, and you know what, I probably took him a little bit lightly, and when he come out swinging, it's caught me cold early on. That's just a bit silly on my part, and a big lesson learned, and I'm happy it's happened when it's happened, and that I've got this opportunity straight away, because now it's giving me the kick up the arse, and I'm thinking now, I'm not going to do that now. I've had me slap on the wrist, you know, this is like a big opportunity now, and you need to
for the fire then.
I need to get up for it, and you know, I haven't cut myself up over that fight too much, but a few times I've been finished training and I'm feeling fit, and I'm thinking to myself, I want to kill him. I want Steve Wood to go and get him to let me loose on him again.
Well, do you not think it might work in your favour to a certain degree as well? Because everyone's going to be looking at you now, and even though you're most experienced, after that loss coming into this fight as a loss, everyone's going, I want him, you know what I mean? And maybe they might underestimate you.
Yeah, you never know, see what happens on the night, and I'm not too sure when the draw is going to be, but yeah, obviously don't go sleeping on me. I'm not old.
Well, I'm watching that, mate. I know you're going to be ready.
You can't even read
5 weeks out, mate.
You can't read into that fight as well. That, you know what? It was a little bit stupid, and the other thing as well, I didn't realise how heavy he weighed in. I was a little bit blasé at the scales, like. Yeah, but I've seen him plenty of times before, but I didn't even realise he'd weighed in 11 stone 8.
And he's in good shape, but
he was in good shape, yeah. Like when he read out fighting that middleweight, I was thinking, he read that out wrong, and it was only when I realised he'd weighed in 162 pounds or something. I was like, for me, my diet probably wasn't the best leading up to that fight, and I was probably a little bit blasé with my food, and probably made it hard for myself getting down to 10 stone 10, and you know, I'm not a 10 stone 10 fighter, and you know, I'm at my best when I'm 10 stone, so again, as I've said to myself, like, you know, there's your lesson to learn. You know what you've done wrong, you know what you went wrong, and you can't afford to do that now.
Nice little kick up there. Yeah. Perhaps at the perfect time as well for going
definitely, yeah. I think at the time it wasn't, but then when obviously I spoke to Steve and he said, you know, listen, it's put us back a little bit with our plans, because I wanted to get you a win and, you know, get you into the title contention, but you know, something's come up. Do you fancy it? And like straight away I was like, yeah, let's go, like 100%. You know, want to be in good fights. I think that's another part where I went wrong. I've looked at that opponent, and we knew he was good, Paplowskis, we knew he was decent, but I thought, yeah, I'm better than him, I'm going to beat him, you know, it's going to be like a spar. And when he's come out swinging, I've got the shot of my life, so I've been like, oh, what was that? We're in a fight here.
A bit like John Warrington when he walked into his
so you know what, like it just shows you, you know, it's professional boxing. It's not a game no more. This is like people coming trying to take your head off, and that's exactly what he done from the first bell. It was, you know, it was a bit of a wake-up call, and as you said, kick up the arse. And I know, like, I can't afford to do that, especially in this tournament.
Well, obviously, you know all the VIP fighters, and obviously you know Lee Apple there. What about the other three? Levi, Consola, Corey Gibbs, and Ben Field. Oh, obviously, you know Ben Field.
Yeah, Ben Field. You know what he's gonna bring. He's a
trouble.
Nice one. Coffee delivery off me, man. Nice one, Charlie. Yeah, so Ben Field is gonna bring it no matter what. Good fighter. He's massively underrated when people look at his record. You know, he's a proper test for anyone. Corey Gibbs and Levi Kinsona, they're a little bit more unknown really. I've seen little bits of Corey Gibbs. We've actually been down and sparred in there.
Corey was a very good amateur, I believe.
Yeah, he was a good amateur. There's the brothers, there's Corey and Tion, I think, the twins.
Yeah.
But yeah, both good fighters them. So we've actually seen Ryan Mulcahy sparred a few years ago when I was sparring Frankie Gavin down there. But yeah, there's not a lot you can take from that 4 or 5 years ago. And yeah, Levi Kinsona, he's another bit of an unknown. Yeah, but as I said before, you can't look into people's records because
it doesn't matter, does it?
No, it's a fight. It's
as we
3
said,
threes.
It's a lottery, isn't it?
3 threes. You know, it's gonna be, people are gonna be going for broke. It's all right saying, yeah, what about the next fight? But you've got to win. You've got to win that first fight, and then you've got to win the next fight. Otherwise, you're going home then.
When I spoke to Massive put it right. He said, I'm just going to fight every round as if it's my last round.
Yeah.
You know, and I've been presuming it's not a bad way to look at it.
Definitely, yeah. You know what? I feel fit enough. I know I'm fit enough, strong enough to do 9 threes. Yeah, I've done the 12 threes distance. So has Masha, so has Lee Appleyard. And Ben Fields can do 10 threes. I'm not too sure if any of the others have done that long. So I know I can do 10 threes and 12 threes at a good pace. So it's just about fine tuning the getting it right over 3 and then recovering in time to go for another 3, because I know I can fight at a fighting pace. You've just seen there 3 threes. Sometimes it's about making myself go for me off, because you know it's well known that like Steve said, you know, sometimes you take a couple of rounds. So that's why in training everything's geared now to get me going early. Like,
well, I suppose you've done that. The good thing about that last fight is the camp for it in preparation. I presume all the stamina work that you've done, you know, for the longer now.
Yeah, that's banked, yeah.
It's great for that now. Now this is about fine tuning for this tournament.
Yeah, training's a little bit different now. It's like, you know, we're not going into long, monotonous sessions now. That we've got to start sharp and you know, maintain sharp pace, because you know, over 3 threes it's gonna.
Is most of your sparring going to be done in house, or are you looking to bring other people out?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, everyone's got different styles, so you can't compare one person without.
I've got some good sparring in here, obviously with Tom McGuinness, Jed and Mason. But then I probably will get some other sparring in there, maybe some amateurs as well who, you know, we're gonna come up.
Yeah, perfect, because they've got that natural high tempo anyway, haven't they?
Yeah, of course. Cause, you know, I used to hate sparring amateurs.
Yeah.
Because when you first turned pro, because they were so sharp. I remember before Tom during the year, I first used to spar Tom, and he was like dead. He was like sharp in and out. I was just like, I used to hate sparring him. So people like that will be perfect. Just to make it work, because you know it's gonna be happening, and you know it's gonna be a fight. And
at least you're aware of that. You know, you train right, because sometimes people train wrong for a fight. You know, this is different. This is different to anything you've ever done as a professional.
Yeah.
You know, this is what you've come from, and you try and put it as far behind you as possible, because the professional game isn't. Now you're going right back to basics, aren't you?
Yeah, you slow yourself down and get ready to start sitting down and get used to the longer rounds, and yeah, as you said, that's well behind you. But now it's about waking that back up and getting the gears going early. So yeah, but I'm enjoying it. I'm loving training. Got the bit between my teeth. I feel like for the last 18 months it was camp, half a camp, in and out, like going out and, you know, not really having nothing lined up. And I think that last fight, it was a little bit like lethargic. It was like, yeah, you're fighting enemies. To be honest, he couldn't get me opponents till quite late, and then he said, yeah, there's him. There's Dr. Blauskis, and I thought, it's going to be easy, and you know, obviously I've had a little wake up call now, and it's time to
So
kick
you
on.
use that as an advantage then?
Definitely,
you know
yeah.
What I mean? Fuel for going forward to make sure you do well in this tournament. Like I say, all I can do is wish you all the best, because we've got so much interest in it. But for me, what would be lovely is if all 4 of you could draw the other half of the fighters that are non-VIP fighters, and that means with a bit of luck we could have an all semi-final VIP and an all final VIP.
That'd be the dream, wouldn't it, for
It
Steve?
would be. He would be. I'd be loving it.
He's going to get some 10% out of us, isn't he?
But listen, good luck for this 6. Hopefully we're catching up with you before that, but I presume Sky, if they've got any sense, will be pushing this because it's without a doubt one of the best ones they've put together, because the lineup, as we said, the interest that it's had pre-competition is tremendous. I've never known it before. And
I think the other good one was when it was Derry, Flanagan, Crawler, Steve Jennings.
Yeah, but they were all early on in the careers, weren't they?
It was a while ago, yeah, but I feel like that was a good one. But yeah, as you said,
that's what I'm saying. They all went on to do well, and yes, the rematches came from the prize fight. But you're going to have rematches inside. There's got at least 1 or 2 rematches are going to happen inside this tournament, and that's what excites me. You know? And then what the benefits this could be, because if you all do well, then there could be some great rematches on the VIP shows.
Yeah.
So Steve's going to love this.
Been a minute for him.
Tom, you take care, mate, and I'll hopefully catch up with you. If not, I'll be down there on November the 6th, where there might be a few more fireworks left.
Definitely, yeah. Charlie.
See you later, mate. Bye.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.